Good evening, everybody. Um, well, thank you for being here. I would like to follow up a little bit on what we were talking about yesterday. Um, I have seen a number of people who are quite upset today, who are finding finding the state of the world a little bit upsetting to live with, a little bit challenging. Um, I've been invited to a few uh, gatherings and meetings in various different locations of people who are meeting to discuss the situation. Um, and if you're somebody that's happy with life right now, that's wonderful. It's good to be happy, and I don't begrudge anybody happiness and feeling good about the situation. Um, but I care about everybody, and I know that some people are feeling a little bit down right now. Um, so relating to what's going on in the US right now, but also relating to everything that's going on around the world, um, and e even anything that's going on in people's lives that they may feel a little bit upset about that's got nothing to do with, um, the rest of the world, more like sort of close, relationships, family, friends, job situation, financial situation. There's a lot of reasons why a lot of people may be feeling down in their lives. And I just want to spend a couple of minutes. This is going to be a short live stream, just a couple of minutes um, talking about maybe one or two ideas for how to deal with that sort of situation. Um, Sometimes I tell people I exist in this world, in the world in which politics is crazy and there are wars and there's nuclear weapons. I exist in that world, but that's not the world that I choose to live in. I choose to live in a much better world. My life is much better than the surrounding world. Um, and the way that I do that is I stay true to my own moral convictions. And if you have watched my videos that are out there, you will know that morality is important to me, and and I really do try hard to be the best person I can be all of the time. And I know not everybody will believe me, but that's fine. And really, that is fine because the point that I'm trying to make is we build the value of our lives from the inside out. And we start by making ourselves the valuable people we wish to be, the moral people we wish to be. That's the most important thing. The whole world could despise you um, and believe lies about you, but if you inside um, are the person you want to be, that's the only truth that matters. So that's where I suggest. Thank you, whoever's giving me likes there. That's the starting point that I suggest for anybody who's watching this. Um, Start off by deciding who you are and be strong to that. Stick to that. And it doesn't matter if you haven't in your past been able to stick to that, because you can always choose to change. You can always choose to be the best person you can be. So decide who you want to be inside right now and make that your most important truth. A truth that nobody can take away from you. A truth that nobody can understand or judge because they're not in a position to be inside you, to know who you are on the inside. That's the starting point. So, and then from there, I advise building a small group of people around you that make you feel good, who are similar to you. Now, we live in an age of social media where it's like this competition. Often people feel a competition to get as many followers and friends on social media as possible. And there's nothing wrong with having lots of people out there who are friending you on social media. But this is not something that we have evolved with, to have social media. It's a new invention. It's not part of our psychology that we need. If you were to throw away or, cancel, block all of your social media accounts, you can still be a very, very happy person in this world. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to do that. What I'm suggesting is to recognize that world, that's less important. Um, you don't know all those people, and those people don't all know you. The way to be happy, and to be happy with your life, um, and the world that you live in, is to create your own little world around you. That is the way that you want it to be. However you would like it to be. Um, if it entails having a group of 3, 4, 5 close friends, uh, that you meet up with every once in a while, that make you feel good, you support each other, you have similar interests, then that's great. Make that, uh, outside of yourself, make that a focus in life. If, I don't know, you can probably tell I like Star Wars. I've got my childhood Star Wars figures behind me. If if that were something that mattered more to me than friendship, maybe that's what I can make my little universe, uh, out of, my love for Star Wars figures, and I could sit at home watching my Star Wars movies and things like that. Now, I happen to think that, yeah, I enjoy them, but they're just material objects. And human psychology, is more about how we connect with other conscious entities. So that's not, something that um, I would personally choose. But having these few friends, or family members, or focusing on your relationship, if you're in a romantic relationship, or focusing on your children or your family, but choose what little area to make beautiful. And if your children are upset about what's going on in the outside world, bring them into your little beautiful universe and make that special and magical. Every single day that we live our lives is this beautiful gift that we can fill with magic and wonder and joy. um, we can live in the moment, in the location, um, of our little universe. Now, if you're an ascended person, if you, um, really truly understand how to rise above the darker sides of our human characters and be this ascended person, then maybe that's the kind of person you want to bring into your little circle. I recommend doing that with in-person people because there's something natural and special about in person. But if maybe it's snowing outside, maybe it's too cold, maybe you live in an isolated part of the world, maybe social media or internet friends is all you can really handle. That's okay, but make your life special in the way that you want it to be. You can even sort of set up a schedule, like in your life, or a checklist of things you want to do every day. One is have a little meeting with one or more of your friends, or give them a call, or send messages backwards and forwards. Another might be, okay, spend spend 5 minutes watching the next Star Wars TV show or something, um, or listen to some music that you really like. I'm into movies, TV, not social media, entertainment media, and there are some TV shows and movies that inspire me, that help to elevate me. And if you have music or TV or movies or books that help take you to that higher place where you feel really good, then do that. And what I'm suggesting to some extent is to um, to keep the troubles of the world separate somewhat. I don't recommend sticking your head in the sand and ignoring the problems of the world, because you might need to be dealing with some of those problems yourself at some stage, now or in the future. And understanding those problems are important. And yes, when we come to vote on who to put into power, understanding that the reality of problems around your country and the world, those things are important. So we don't completely ignore the problems of the world, but we can choose to step away from those problems and exist and live inside a little bubble of beauty. Now, I have some very close friends, both in person and on social media, uh, both uh, in person and online, maybe I should say, um, that are just wonderful people with beautiful hearts, beautiful souls. And I meet up with them most days. And in my own little home environment, I do things every day by myself that are very special to me, that make me appreciate life, that gives me the beauty, of, for example, of nature. Um, I just walked down the road to our local mailboxes. It's a walk down a hill in beautiful nature with elk and deer and cottontail rabbits and bears and mountain lions and dangerous wild boars, I've been told. I haven't seen some of those, but I love nature and I love walking outside when the stars are in the sky. And that fills me with a beauty that touches my spirit, my soul. Um, Whatever makes you happy and appreciate life. And if you don't feel like you have what you need to build this little beautiful universe around you, like a little bubble, and you can exist inside, um, and let all of the bickering and squabbling of less evolved people going on around you. If you don't have what is needed to make you happy in this little mini universe that you can create, then problems, brainstorm, try and solve that problem. Think about what do you not have that you would like, and rather than sitting around at home, um, feeling sorry for yourself or sad that you don't have that, think about, well, what do I need to do in order to get that? Whatever it might be. Maybe you're sad that you've got like a guitar in the corner of your room that you never play and you used to really enjoy playing, and you've got a broken string, but you wish you could, well, go out and have your guitar fixed. Fix that broken string so that you can play. Go and join a local um, guitar class so that you can enjoy uh, playing guitar with a class. If there's something in your life that's missing that you would need in order to be able to create this little universe of love and beauty and happiness and light in your life, uh, then do that. Be inspired, go out, because we do only live this life once, our lives in these bodies, in the physical life, once. And that's a whole different subject, reincarnation and stuff like that. I'll talk about that another time. But um, if you consider that this is your only time to be here in the physical realm that you know of, um, then make the most of that. Sure, when you die, you're going to continue into the spirit realm and you're going to remain conscious, but you're going to lack the ability to taste physical drinks or to listen to um, audible uh, sound waves of music. Enjoy the physical world that you live in right now while you can, because 10 years from now you might be too old to do some of the things I'm talking about. 10 years from now, or even 10 months from now, you might not be alive anymore. So I encourage people to enjoy your lives while you can. Create little beautiful world around you. That's what I do. Throughout my entire life, I have seen horrible, evil, unpleasant people around the world doing terrible, horrible things to others. And because I, have a large presence out in the world, um, I have people, horrible, evil people, attacking me, being mean to me, um, and when I see that, I feel sorry for those people, and then I retreat into my little universe of beauty, and I live my life here, and that's where I've always lived, and it's an inspiring, beautiful place to be because it's created for me, and it's real. It's not imaginary, it's a real place, um, but it's understanding, that there are some problems you can't fix. You can't make everybody be nice all the time. You can't solve, the conflicts all around the planet. You can't solve all the world's problems. You can't make the world a peaceful place. You can't stop people, fighting like, squabbling children on social media. You can't solve political or national social problems. You can try, and it's good to try to make the world a better place, but, um, you know, care about yourself somewhat too. I care about you all, um, not necessarily because I know you, but because I understand the value of my own positive emotions and the terrible nature of any negative emotions that I've had, and I wouldn't wish any negative emotions upon anybody at all. And upon every conscious being on the planet, I only wish positive emotions. I wish them upon you. And I hope you will think about what I've said and maybe consider if there's any ways that you can, uh, strengthen your little mini world around you, to make you happy, into which you can retreat when the greater world becomes, less evolved than you, less ascended than you, less peaceful than you, less wise, less loving, less kind than you. Make a strong little universe around yourself to live in. That's my little piece of advice for today. I encourage you to consider joining my little, universe of peaceful people, actually, if you would like. In the description for today's video, there is a link to my Patreon group where you would be very welcome to become a part of our little loving community if you would like. I wish you all peace and love and happiness. You all take care and enjoy the rest of your days or your evenings or your mornings. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. There you go. End.